You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast with your host, Safan. Transmission will commence momentarily.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Highly Evolved Podcast. My name is Safan. Before we start, I just want to say if you're a socialist, Marxist, communist, SJW, please exit the channel to send for real American patriots only. And on that note, let's start the show. This article just popped in, and I just want to share with you guys. Right, I hadn't read it at all yet, so I'm gonna show you my reaction because this article I just saw on the Daily Caller. And then just caught my attention, but I'm just gonna let you guys know what my reaction is as I read through the article. Right, this article entitled that House Democrats are about to pass climate change bill, and it's not the Green New Deal. Okay, let's continue with the article. The House Democrats are poised to pass legislation to keep President Trump from withdrawing from the U.S. from the Paris Accord climate changes. All right. I already know where this is going. All right. If you don't know what the Paris Accord climate is, basically a carbon taxes to put a tax on the United States if we agree with the Paris BS. Right. But let's continue. Climate Action Now Act. That's what the bill called. The Climate Action Now Act. That's so redundant. The Climate Action Now Act would require Trump to submit plans to meet the Paris Climate Accord goals to Congress and is expected to pass along party lines. The bill has 227 co-sponsors, of whom are Democrats. If you don't know, Democrats have the House right now, so of course it's going to be that much. But the bill is unlikely to have a future if it passes in the House, right? Pelosi Schumer wants to turn Trump infrastructure plan into a climate change bill. That's basically what it is, right? The companion bill has been introduced in the Senate, the Hill report, and Trump will almost certainly oppose the climate bill that land on his desk. Likewise, Republican and conservative group come out against the bill. Of course, because it's a narrative, right? Quote, there is a better alternative to the Paris Climate Treaty and the Green New Deal. It's called the Trump Energy Deregulation Agenda. Myron Bell, head of energy policy at the Competitive Enterprise Institute, CEI, said in a statement of U.S. House Speaker Pelosi visit Ireland. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi speak next to Way and Mean Committee Chairman Representative Richard Neal, who is a Democrat, Mayor of Derry City. What's this? Mayor of Derry City. I don't know where's that at. John Boyle looked on near the anti-Brexit protest banner during his first visit between Ireland and North American in Bridgend, Ireland. Okay, I'm reading a subtext right now. All right, but let's continue. CEI is a part of a coalition conservative group in opposition to Democrats' climate bill to remain in Paris Accord, which is the Obama administration joined in 2016. The coalition wrote in a letter to lawmakers Tuesday calling them to oppose staying in Paris Accord. Quote, the legislative attempt to reinstate the Paris Climate Treaty would inflict permanent and irreparable damage to our consumers and job-creating businesses according to the country, as expected, right? Unquote. Wrote group including CEI, American Energy Alliance, and American Conservative Union. Environmental activists has also been demanding concrete action from Congress on global warming. Some group like the Sunrise Movement will accept nothing less than the Green New Deal. These freaking activists are nuts, not knowing that global warming is happened for eons, and they think that were the primary cause of global warming. You know what's the primary cause of global warming? The sun, all right? That's the primary cause of global warming, the sun. The sun warmed the earth. These people are stupid. Introduced by New York Representative AOC in February, the Green New Deal called for achievement of zero greenhouse gases emission in 10 years and vast expanding welfare state. Activists have vigorously opposed legislative that doesn't meet the goal. Yeah, these people are freaking communists. That's what they are. Activists. Activist is not a word for loudmouth. That's what they don't achieve anything. What was the last significant changes that activists accomplish? Nothing. All right. But let's continue on. The Sunrise Movement on a main green the Sunrise Movement, a main Green New Deal backer, criticized Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke $5 trillion plan to address climate changes as not going far enough. O'Rourke plan aimed to net zero emission by 2050, which activists said was too slow to fight climate change. These people are stupid. U.S. Representative AOC arrived before the town hall meeting in Queens borough of New York City. Hey, this woman is stupid. U.S. Representative AOC. All right. Dumb woman. However, the Green New Deal botched rollout and called for more governmental power providing fuel for Republicans to attack vulnerable Democrat running for 2020. Right? That's all of them. All the that's their vulnerability of a stupid Green New Deal. Senator Democrat did not vote to support the Green New Deal in March. Not even Democrats from Massachusetts, Senator Ed Markey, whatever his name is, who introduced the Senate version of the Green New Deal, voted for it. He didn't even vote for it, right? AOC is a co-sponsor of the Green New Deal Act, but is still promoting the Green New Deal. The feminist congresswoman, it said the freshman congresswoman, but let's say what she really is. She's a feminist congresswoman out a video environment utopia future because of a Green New Deal. Yeah, she made a video about this. She's made a video about lying about the Green New Deal, saying it's all willy-dilly as utopia. But with videos like that, right, with video that's scripted, edited, there's an agenda between it, right, behind it. And it's a propaganda piece. That's what it is. With these kind of videos that slice and dice, people could slice and dice in any other way, manipulate words, so they could persuade you, evoke your emotional response, right, and infest your mind with all these propagandist ideologies, right? But going back to the Green New Deal, right? So basically, they're trying to make a bill forcing Trump to get back in the Paris Accord. It's not going to happen. There's a reason why he got out. Why would you want to make a bill for him to force back in there, right? They don't know the consequences of getting in the climate accord, right? Basically, when you get in the Paris Climate Accord, that means it's applying more taxes, right? If you're not aware what's going on in Paris, it's a yellow vest, right? If you're not aware what's going on in Paris, it's a yellow vest. And you know why they're protesting? Because of these stupid laws and policies, all right? The Paris... You know how much tax people who live in France are paying, right? They're paying so much taxes to accommodate these agreement. That's what it is. It's to tax carbon. It's a carbon tax, right? Imagine if you put a carbon tax on top of the United States, right? Basically, the Democrat want the Trump administration to put more tax on the United States. And that's not what we need right now, right? The Democrat are party of taxing. Tax you to death. That's what it is, right? There's no, oh my God. There's greenhouse, this global warming is all theory. There's no evidence, there's no empirical evidence that's saying that humans are the leading cause of global warming, right? I said this many times before that carbon is a natural thing, right? We breathe out carbon. How are you gonna limit what we breathe out? For us to die, right? And plant breathe carbon. How you think plant gonna breathe? Right? It doesn't make any sense. And they want to stop global warming. And they don't realize global warming, the primary cause of global warming is the sun. How you going to stop the sun? All right? By aerosol injection? Chemtrails? You already see all these clouds, all right? Global warming is a myth, right? Is a farce. It's a hoax. That's what it is. If you don't know right now, why do you think they're pushing this agenda so hard? It's not because of your well-being. If the government cares so much about your well-being, right? Why are they trying to kill you so much? Why are they putting fluoride in your water, injecting aerosol injection, have all these dangerous policy? If the government cared for your well-being, why do they have sanctuary cities, right? If they care about your well-being, why are they paying more attention to illegal immigrants than are American citizens? If they care about your well-being, right? Why are they implementing all these laws to take away your rights? Right? Government is not the answer. It's not. To apply a tax on top of us to reduce carbon emission, you know how much tax burden will be on the American public? Sure, some people in California and Liberal City don't mind because they already have a high living standards, right? But the places like Ohio, Michigan, Mississippi, Louisiana, they're a poor state. How are they supposed to keep up with this? They can't keep up with this. All right? They don't have the money compared to people in California. They have lower living standards. The price of living is cheaper than it is in California. So some of Californians won't mind paying more taxes, but people in rural areas do mind because they don't have the income, right? So you can't conflate those two. Californians, liberals, think about people in lower disenfranchised area. How would it affect them if you apply taxes on them? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to have carbon taxes on American people to force us to join the Paris Climate Agreement. No, Trump will. The article already said it. He will not sign it. He will throw it away. But it shows you how far left the Democrats are. They're not in touch with the people, right? They're completely off the rail, right? They can't relate to their voters, all right? And these activists are crazy, psychotic people, right? They're crazy, they don't achieve anything. But let me know if you agree. You think we should get back on this climate thingy from Paris Agreement? You think global warming exists? You think we're the reason of global warming? All right. You think the U.S. have a priority to do this? Let me know you agree. Leave a comment below. Right. If you like what I do, you can find me on social media, Twitter and Gap.ai. I'm demonetized. That means I'm not bound by anybody. That means I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. That means I don't have no agenda to tell you guys, no outside agenda, but to tell you to think for yourself. That's my message, to tell you to think for yourself and give you all the information. But if you like what I do, please most definitely like, share, and importantly subscribe, because Google is trying to censor me, trying to limit how many videos I release in a day, and I'm being hindered by that because Google is an evil corporations. But most definitely subscribe. And on that note, guys, thanks for listening to Highly Evolved Podcast. My name is Stefan. And on that note, I'll check you guys out on the next broadcast. Peace.